Okay, Drika, go ahead and talk about your experience with being an adult. Okay, I'm sorry. This is just a really heavy topic for me. It's okay. Take your time. Okay, well, it's been a really ghetto experience. Could you elaborate, please? I went to the grocery store the other day and I tried to use algebra and that didn't work for some reason. I mean, I have to pay bills, I have to drink water, or it starts to show on my body. If I look at a donut, I gain 4 pounds. I'm always tired. I'm sorry that's been your experience with being an adult. I would like to transition to the part of the meeting where I show you images and you tell me what you think of them. Is that okay? Okay. Okay. Check engine light. Taxes deducted from my paycheck. Okay, and this last one. Bills. What's up and welcome back, YouTube. It's your girl Drika Will and we back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about the harsh reality of being an adult and how this experience is just ghetto all around. Let's jump into it. When we were all children, they asked us, what do you want to be when you grow up? And we would have these cute little answers like, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a firefighter. I want to be a superhero. I want to be a scientist. Oh, the wide eyes we had when we did this. And now that I'm an adult, I just want to be a stay-at-home adult. Like, we all know that the school system pretty much failed us as far as like preparing us for the real world. It's like, here you go, little 17 and 18-year-olds, time to experience life. We know that you have no experience with life, but here you go ahead. And granted, some of the experiences that I've run into in life were a product of my upbringing, as it was for a lot of us, but we spent a lot of time in school, so they gonna take a good chunk of this blame too. But either way, I feel like I wasn't fully prepared and I want my full refund back. It's like I'm 25 and I feel like I'm 14. And not that weird pedophile, I want to be 12 years old today because I'm attracted to 12-year-olds. Like, no, sometimes it's just like I can't believe that I'm an adult and I gotta call myself an adult. I'm not even doing it right, but I'm an adult. It's like, I feel like I just breezed through life and now I'm 25 and it's like, okay, yeah, this is life. And then there's this whole quarter life crisis happening at the same time and I just have to go through it and I just have to do it. And then because there's no rewind button on life, it's like, I'm just trying to get my crap together. Like, I know some 16-year-olds who started getting their crap together when they were 16. And while most responsible young adults started getting their life together at the age of 18 and maybe some of their early 20s, it is now that I realize I need to get my crap together. Like when I was 17, 18 years old, I was at Chili's doing 2 for $20s like every other day, gaining 30 extra pounds, just living my life like it's golden. It's like you don't have your mom monitoring your meals anymore and you don't have to give in to the nasty school lunch or skip lunch and starve. So it's like, you know, the weight starts to pack on when you actually start to feed yourself. All those late nights at Checkers and Mickey D's, woo, yeah. I even started messing around with payday loans. Yeah, I used to mess around with that crap. Not good for you. Put it back, baby. And then I got a credit card at one point. I started messing around with some banks, you know what I'm saying? Started messing up with some banks. Because for me, you know, with my immaturity at the time, I was like, it don't make sense for me to pay $300 in overdraft fees for a $30 overdraft. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't know no better, y'all. Done messed up my credit because I understand that you need credit to do life, you know? I was riding around on a permit with no license, okay? No insurance, baby. I was asking to get locked up. Asking for it. It was the grace of God who got me through those times, for sure. for sure. It's like I had no understanding or sense of like, hey, consequences happen, and for every action there's a reaction, the cause and effects of life. And yeah, that definitely messed me up later when I actually wanted to buy a car, and I needed to buy a car to get to work because I was tired of taking the city bus. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of that. The city buses in Florida are not the same as the city buses in New York, okay? This is a different type of city bus experience. But eventually things got better, and you know, I started taking care of myself and all that jazz, and you know, drinking water like I should. And do not wait to save your money, okay? I wish I didn't wait to save my money because I told myself, oh, I'll just wait till things get better. Things never got better for Rodrika, okay? Even if you save up $50 per paycheck, okay? Then you'll be able to eventually see that, hey, you know what? I could actually probably add on another 50 to this, you know? And then before you know it, you got your little decent savings account going on. Don't be like me, out there splundering my earnings on nothing. And then there's this whole part where you actually start finding out what you want to do with your life, and you realize what you're actually in school for isn't what you want to do in life at all, and it's the complete opposite of how you want to spend your life. And then you're in this weird place because you have the real adults telling you what you should be doing with your life instead of throwing it away to chase dreams and whatnot. And then you see other people in life who ain't even go to school, and they financially free, stress-free, and baby, they just free, okay? They free. And before you know it, you're watching the world around you become something you just didn't know that it would become. It's not the world that you thought it was, okay? Life just ain't fair. And yeah, it's a lot, you know? You start losing friends because, you know, people grow, they change, they move on, they do their own thing, y'all go separate ways in life, and it's like, ow, that hurts. You start realizing how some of your family members are a little toxic, and you might have to just, you know, scurry on up out of their presence because they just doing too much and they're not really helping your life. And then you start to see how shady and screwed up the 9-to-5 life is, and how, you know what, you don't really have a choice. Well, you do have a choice, but your best choice is to go ahead and work for these folks who don't really care about you, who paying you crumbs for you to do a lot of work and to not give you benefits and most of your paycheck to be robbed by taxes and bills, taxes and bills. You realize that it's more expensive to live than it is to die. Dying is cheap and easy. Living is luxurious and expensive. What do you mean by that, Rodrika? Oh, let me explain. Fruits and vegetables, lean meats, whole foods, you know, pretty much are just priced much higher than processed foods filled with MSG and cancer. Organic foods cost more than foods loaded with MSG and pesticides. Like, I can get a burger and some fries for like $2, like less than $2. But if I want to get a salad, it's like $9+. Like, make it make sense. And then if you start talking about any of this stuff, you get roasted because people are like, you're just privileged and ungrateful. There are children in third world countries that are starving that would kill to be in your position, yada, yada, yada. And I hear you. I understand that. I'm not comparing my situation to theirs. These are two totally different situations. I am grateful. I am appreciative. I am glad to be where I'm at because I could be much worse off, but I'm not going to act like the situations around me ain't affecting me and taking a toll on me mentally and emotionally. And mental health is wealth, because once that starts to decay and decline, so does everything else in my life. And it's like, you know, like I said, when you start talking about this stuff, it's like, you need to shut up and you need to grow up. It's like, you need to be thankful. You need to be thankful. You ungrateful. I'm not ungrateful. Like, you just looking for a place to express your emotions. Like, you know, outlet. Put it in an outlet or something. And before you know it, it becomes a struggle to express yourself because you're that person that when you did try and say something, they told you to shut up all the time. You weren't understood or redirected in any direction. You were just told to shh, you complain too much, shut up, people have it worse. It's like that slave who tried to tell the other slaves, hey, I think there's freedom over there, and what massa got going on over here just is not it for us. And then the other slaves was like, if you don't shut up and just do what we doing, like, but it's like, y'all, freedom is over. Shut up. This is freedom. I could be dead. They killed the other ones. You trying to get us killed. That's what it's like trying to speak up about some of these things. I'm just saying. And they only telling you to shut up because they let the voice of freedom inside of them die. And now you're in your mid-20s or older or even younger. And you've just been trying to take all of the correct routes in life so that you don't quit. So that you don't give up. That's it. You're just trying to do the right thing and do right by God. You know, you have a mental and emotional breakdown here and there. But you know, you're becoming more aware of yourself and who you are and what you like and what you don't like, what you're gonna take and what you're not gonna take, okay? You might even feel like your dreams are so far-fetched and that you should probably just shut up and do what everybody else says because, you know, it's easier. But you realize they low-key bitter and they hate their lives and they miserable too. And they don't even know themselves. And then the voices in your head won't shut up. They keep reminding you how you screwed up and how you're not a real adult and how you just need to grow up and do it right. Simply because you completely don't have it all together. But let me tell you something real adult, what them other adults ain't gonna tell you, okay? We all have our own lives to live and you're gonna be held accountable for the life that you chose to live by a force more grand or grander than you and I could ever fathom. You'll have to explain to this being why you did or didn't live your life the way that you did. You're gonna have to explain your story well, and this being isn't going to be upset because you didn't do it right or because you missed some steps or because you were lost and because you made mistakes. And this being isn't gonna be upset because you were trying to figure it out. This being is more likely to be disappointed that you gave up on the dreams that he laid on your heart. He's more likely to be hurt that you let other people lead your life instead of him. And he's probably gonna be hurt that you probably never gave him a chance. This being, his name is Jesus and he is God. And before you turn this video off, because I know that just turned some of you off, no matter how old you are in your adult stage in life, even when you have grandkids and you're 75, he is going to be your father who is going to hold your hand and be there by your side. I know for some of you the word father is triggering because you probably had a terrible experience with your earthly father, but this heavenly father is completely different. He's going to give you, he wants to give you a totally different experience. He wants to walk this journey of life with you and be alongside you so you can figure it out. And being with him doesn't make it easy. It doesn't really take the pain and the sting away all the time. But you're for sure going to be headed in the right direction. The purpose that is inside of you, that thing that's pulling you, that's drawing you, it's going to be fulfilled, okay? Through him and only him. And if you let another source or another route take you, it has the possibility to consume you. It has the potential to even harm you. He wants you to enjoy life and he wants to help you get your crap together, and he understands that you need to get your crap together. Like, he's going to help you do that. So don't worry about getting your crap together before you connect with him or try and build a relationship with him. It ain't gonna be a teleportation situation that like just snaps all of your problems away, but trust and believe he's going to be there every single step of the way, helping you figure it out, helping you clean up your messes like fathers do, you know, putting band-aids on those little ouchies and all that stuff, those scratches, those marks, those wounds. He's gonna be there to help you heal along the way like fathers should do. No longer are we gonna run nowhere fast. So don't wait until you make it to start enjoying life. No longer will we discredit the fact that we are real adults, because we are real adults and we're still figuring it out. And you take all the time you need to figure it out. It's your life. Don't wait until you make it to start enjoying life. You'll never enjoy it. Not saying that you won't make it, but it's like if you're not enjoying it now, what makes you think you're gonna enjoy it when you get there? You didn't enjoy the journey, you didn't enjoy the process, you didn't appreciate what it took to get where you came. And just remember, nobody knows everything. There are people out there who flex like they know everything and they know what they're doing, but they don't. Reality is and truth is that all of us are still trying to figure it out. But why not take that time in your 20s while you're young or whatever stage you're at to figure it out now, because you don't want to be, you know, dabbling in stuff that you just have no business being in, and that's not for you and not for your life, all because of, you know, pressures from other people, and then because you just felt like you're not living up to the typical status quo. There's one thing that I've learned as I'm growing in life and as I'm getting closer to God and closer to my goals, and it's that one, guard your heart. That is just super important to protect your peace. If you're guarding your heart and you're protecting your peace, it will keep you out of trouble in the long run, because you won't be in situations and settings and conversations and around people that you just don't need to be around. You'll know how to navigate and get out of those situations. But anyway, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was encouraging or inspiring to someone out there. You know, we're all going through that whole adulting stage where we're still learning and still trying to figure out life. And you know, a lot of us, we've made a lot of mistakes, and guess what, y'all, we gonna make a lot more. So get ready. Just remember to enjoy your life, live your life to the fullest, and you know, live it for God. Like, he created you, he made you, he knows you best, he knows what's best for you. He's gonna be the one that's gonna help you live a fulfilled and whole life. But anyway, y'all, thank you so much for watching this. I will catch y'all at the next video. Until then,